Hello, everyone. So we are doing a space right now, which is the first time we've done a space in quite a bit of time, and so it's definitely going to be fun to kind of talk on here and figure out what the latest is with not only finance, Twitter, cryptocurrency, a lot of crazy stuff happening on the internet right now. We have influential people who are now roasting politicians at a pretty crazy level. Memes have come back to Twitter in a big way, and Elon Musk is back. So a lot of stuff to talk about right now. We have someone who's going on. I'm talking to him as we speak, and that is of course Richard Hart, who some of you may have heard of before. But Richard Hart has been getting a lot of likes and engagement on Twitter recently, and he is pretty well known for doing expensive stuff and having fun with money. So it'll be interesting to have him on the show and talk to him. We also have a few requests coming in, so let me go ahead and accept some of those requests there. Look at that. Hey John is here. We have Synth Daddy ETH, both of them here. Let me go ahead and get to the request right now, and then you guys can start talking. And I'll go ahead and send an invite as well to Richard Hart, who just said he's available now. All right, so it looks like the first person on the mic is Reaper One. That's an interesting name. And Richard Hart is now in the chat listening, so I sent him an invite as well over DM. I believe he should have gotten it by now. If you do not see it yet, take a look at your DM. Richard should be there.
Hey, can you hear me?
All right, it's still not working yet. Let me try to
I heard you.
figure this
Hey,
out.
Matt, can you hear me?
All right, thumbs up. Does it?
What's up?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Nice. Yeah, on desktop you
How's it
can't
going?
actually talk. You got to be on mobile. It's so
Okay, now we got
stupid.
one more request. If you could send a request to speak, that should work. Oh, there we go. It's working now.
Cool. So, man, how's it going?
Going good. How are you?
All right. Let me show the link. Where's the link? Dude, this is so unintuitive. How do I get a link to retweet? I got to retweet your link?
You click on the top, the arrow with the little bucket or whatever it is, and then click copy link, and then share that way. I believe that's the fastest way to do it. There's a couple other ways probably too, but I mean,
Got
I
it.
haven't done that many spaces recently, so I don't know.
All right.
That's
Doing it.
supposed to be a bucket.
All right. I did it. Yeah, man. So, my voice is like crap for some reason. Some stupid cough, but it's good enough. You guys see my cool pictures when I was on stage? This shit looks so cool. I don't know if you
Yeah,
saw me. I like
yeah. You
how
have basically
I like
a
how all
big
the other
documentary.
founders are hiding, and I'm fucking standing in front of 20,000 people.
Nice.
And that's what
Yeah,
happens when you have extra. You give people accurate expectations, and you predict the future, and the future comes true, like you predicted it. You don't have to hide. People like you; they don't dislike you.
Yep, that makes sense. And the reason Richard's on right now is because I actually tweeted out the other day that Elon Musk is the only billionaire who makes memes, and Richard then tweeted underneath that saying wrong, basically saying, I believe Richard, you're indicating that you happen to be of that class of billionaires who make memes. Am I correct?
I mean, it's rumored, but I never talk about my finances. But it is like a lot of people think I am.
Interesting. Yeah, your net worth on the internet ranges from 300 million over a billion. What people are guessing is, I guess there's no way to know for sure, except for you probably, maybe you don't even know. I mean, I don't know. It
Well,
could
I
be
mean,
hard.
the only stuff that I like tell people is I've got $9 million of watches, $2 million cars. I just bought another sick car though. I show it off when I get it delivered. It's like a quite expensive one. And then what else? I got the world's biggest diamond. I think that's all I tell publicly.
Yeah, you got some headlines. I remember when you bought that.
You
What
know,
is it? What is it like owning that?
I mean, I think it's ugly as crap, but it is nice to say that I have the world's biggest diamond. It's like the flex value. I think I got a good deal on it. I paid 4.2 for it, and like I paid crypto, so it was pretty nice. I think it's worth more than 4.2. I mean, the flex value of saying I have the biggest diamond in the world, you can't beat that. The Queen of England doesn't have the biggest diamond in the world. I do. That's good.
I,
It's a good flex.
I'm a fan now. I think you're hilarious. Fan.
Thanks.
I'm gonna put Netflix special.
Yeah, that's coming along good, man. Like I'm supposed to sign off on like the final thing, like within a couple weeks. So we'll see. Hopefully, what they show me is perfect, and I can just approve it, and they can sell it, and that's it.
Oh, you have a Netflix special?
Well, they have to. So it's basically it's done. Like they're showing it to me in a couple weeks, and then they need to get it bought by one of the different streaming platforms. That's how they make their money. And like from what I've seen, it will be beyond like easily the best crypto thing ever done, and it's actually probably the best documentary on the platform. Like so, it's really
Oh,
well
I
done.
thought
Like
I thought you were talking about a stand-up special.
oh well, no, there's actually a Netflix documentary about me coming out. It's called The Highest of Stakes. You should see the trailers; they're quite good.
So what are your
I'm
thoughts?
like really stoned, but like now I'm confused.
There's an actual Netflix special about me being done, but like Netflix has to pay for it. So if they don't pay for it, someone else gets it.
But it's not a. But it's not like it's not a stand-up set.
No,
Why stand up set?
I mean I'm funny, but I'd rather be rich and funny than poor and funny. You don't make that much money as a comedian. Like it's very hard.
All right. So
Oh my god!
what are your thoughts,
So
Richard, on the crypto market right now?
I
Because I'm
assumed you were a
sure
comedian.
you hear that.
Oh no, I'm Richard Hart. I called the top on the day. Oh, you don't, dude. You want to intro myself real quick? I'll just
I
Yeah.
have
intro
no
myself.
I have no idea who you are.
Oh
Oh,
my.
cool. Yeah.
But I'm looking at your feed and I'm sorry, I thought you were like a comedian.
Oh no, it's all good, bro. Like it's all good. There's a lot of people on Twitter. It's all good. So I've been an OG. Like I was a technology guy back in the early 2000s, like 2001, 2002. So I had a 150 employee marketing company. We did print, radio, TV. Had a mortgage company, sex toy store, miracle cleaner, cash advance loans, foreclosure bailouts, you name it. Down in Florida. Retired in 25. Like I was 25 when I retired. Self-made millionaire. Started traveling the world. This was 2003, and then Bitcoin came out in 2009. So I was a multimillionaire, retired fucking genius in 2003. And then
Wait,
since I'm
so
just
you're really just like a dude who just likes to tweet about like how much he spends on things and how rich he is?
well, along
No,
with raising 27
I'm
million for
dead serious. I
charity,
thought
and
this whole thing was a bit.
no, I'm real. I'm just so unbelievable. It's hard for you to believe. Yeah, true. You met an outlier. Hi.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
I was
since
like,
that,
this shit is hilarious.
you thought he was Greg, basically. You thought he was the next Greg.
Yeah, it's
I
right. He's
I
fun. His
thought it was
shit's
a
funny
comedy
too, but like,
bit.
no, it's real. I really have
Like
the
I
world's
thought it was a
biggest diamond.
character.
I really drive F1 race cars. I really have a giant dick. These are all true things. I really designed a cryptocurrency that went up in price 10,000x in 2 years. It really has flawless operation while everything else failed. It was really free, and you could have claimed it for free. You had Bitcoin. You're probably too
It's
stupid to
still
do it.
hilarious.
Yeah. It's hard to believe. Yeah. I could change your life. I could teach you shit about crypto you don't know. A lot of shit, but crypto is one of those things.
Changed my life, Dad.
Yeah. I mean, are you rich already, or like, are you late already, or like, what's missing? I can
I'm
help you
just a
get it.
rock star. The riches is missing.
Oh, well, I mean, crypto's got a pretty big dip, dude. Like, so you could throw a fucking dart at a board and wait for the bull market, and probably you'll do okay, unless you buy a scam. There's a lot of scams on the board.
I have some cool JPEGs, but I haven't spent any of my own money. I I just Drake Bell
I
gave me
hate
something to
JPEGs,
play
dude.
around with and showed me how to
I
set
think
up a
JPEG should
crypto
be
wallet.
free. I
I was
think
like, I'll
JPEG
just
should be
spend it.
free, bro.
Really?
I don't think you should ever pay for JPEG.
Oh no, I messed up.
So I can't tell who's talking. Like who's the dude that's talking right now? It's not me.
Me.
The guy's talking. That's Synthetti. He is an art who I've talked to quite a few times on
Oh,
there, and
you got a .eth on your name, man.
Yeah, I can brag to. Taylor Swift tweeted me once,
Nice, dude. Yeah, I'm forking Ethereum. Did you know that?
but I
You
don't
get
have
all your
XRP
coins for
Jackson.
free on a new chain.
Will you buy me
You get all your
XRP
coins for
Jackson?
free on a new chain.
Wait, what? Yes.
You get all of your coins that you've got on Ethereum copied for free on a new chain. You can go play with it now if you want on testnet. So all of your copies that you had on like all of your ERC20s and your Ethereum is already copied on another network right now, but it's testnet. You can go play with your coins right now if you want. But one day it will be mainnet. And then, like, I made a copy of Ethereum that beats Ethereum to market with Ethereum 2.0 features. So we have proof of stake. We have validator rotation that's superior to theirs. Like they've lost hundreds of millions. Ethereum 2.0 already lost hundreds of millions of dollars of people's money because they have to combine to get 32 ETH to become a validator. And then the guys that do the combining steal or lose all the money because poorly designed. They didn't use delegation. So, do you not know any of this stuff? I don't know.
yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people
No.
but a lot of people here also just like Dogecoin and just like having fun.
Dogecoin has murdered it, right? Like let's go look at the Doge chart.
Oh yeah, Dogecoin's down a decent ways right now, but
Nah, but like people don't understand how fucking crypto works, and they measure from the top down like idiots. If you measure top down from crypto, you're retarded. So let's take a look at Doge right now. Okay, Doge peaked on the day that Elon went on Saturday Night Live. Grayscale and Barry Silbert shorted the top and said, "You guys are going to lose all your money. We're short. This is the end." And he was right, and that shit went right down. Doge dropped 93.5% in 406 days, but it's still up. You ready for this? It's still up. Fucking 57x, 5,600% over the last 2 years. But motherfuckers that measure top down are too stupid to understand that.
right.
So smart people like me, as a thought leader, I teach people to see shit the way it is instead of the way they wish it were. So even scams like fucking GME and AMC and bullshit, actual pump and dump stock scams are still up way high if you bought lower. So Dogecoin is still up massive from 2020, like 50 fucking X. But people see the negative 93% and think it's the biggest scam in the world. It depends on when you fucking bought it. So it's like Bitcoin drops 85% every once in a while, but it went up 690 million%. So do you want to look at the 690 million or do you want to look at the negative 85? Depends on how smart you are.
That's a good way to look at it. And personally, I bought into Dogecoin in 2018 when it was
Yeah, so you're murdering it.
right. So like it's all about perspective, and I
Yeah.
happen even the people that bought in at a later price are still going to see massive gains when it does spike again during the next bull run. So it's
Sure.
just all about perspective.
It's about product market fit. There are things that went up high and went down and will never get back up. There's a lot of that. Luna is one of those. Doge, for some odd reason, it's inferior technology, but it has a community, it has product market fit, and it's been around for a very long time. And I haven't heard anyone get hacked over it. And so it's a working consensus network that people enjoy using that does have low fees. I mean, several $1 million, I think, of Doge was sacrificed for the sacrifice phase for Pulse X and Pulse Chain. And that's more adoption than most other fucking coins. So, I tell the truth about crypto. In the next bull run, it's likely Doge will get a pump. Wouldn't surprise me. I don't think the technology is that good, but that's not what people are buying it for. They're not buying it for the technology.
So I should
It's
try and
irrelevant.
Trust wallet key so I can get my 20 Doge coin because I can't find it.
I didn't even know Trust Wallet supported Doge. Nice. Yeah. So like, I mean, also, how many people called the top on the day? Just me.
No, I actually called it as well. If you go look back at some of my videos when crypto was at over 60K for BTC, I said, hey guys, I would highly recommend you consider taking profits slowly right now at the top because we could definitely see a pretty big fall. And of course, I there's no way to 100% predict it, right? So like, you can't just say like, yeah, it's gonna happen
True.
because who knows, right?
I
But
hear you. Well,
uh,
then, congratulations, man. Because most motherfuckers was telling everyone it's going to 100K. And by the way, another thing. So people, I got to teach people so much shit. Bitcoin's limp dick, top of the S curve. Richest guy in the world already bought it. Government's already bought it. Bullshit games. You could have bought 5 years ago and be down money right now. You could have bought 20K in 2017, 5 years ago. Now you're down money. Now it's 19K. It's dog shit. It only did a 3x, a 3.5x its all-time high. It went from 20 to 69. That's a 3.5x. It's dog shit. Hex went up 10,000x. Hex.com went up 10,000x before staking. If you staked, you can make 2 million x. I'm sorry, 2 million%, 20,000x. Perfect, flawless operation. Why the fuck would anyone buy? Like, Dogecoin murdered Bitcoin too. Everything murdered Bitcoin. Look at Ethereum 3x Bitcoin's gains from the COVID dip. Like, what didn't murder Bitcoin? It's slow, it sucks, it has no features, it has no roadmap. The only thing it has is liquidity. And guess what that liquidity means? No pump. Fucking price can't go up. Elon buys 1.5 billion secretly. Fucking price barely moves. It's trash. And they're all down. Elon's down. Sailor's down. I called the top. They bought the top. They're fucking idiots. They bought it with leverage. Three Arrows Capital bought all the tops with fucking leverage and got this shit liquidated out of them. And everyone sucked that guy's dick on Twitter like it was going crazy. They couldn't suck his dick enough. But where is he now? In hiding. Bankrupt. Bought the top with other people's money. Scumbags. Crazy to me.
yeah, I mean, it's pretty ridiculous some of the stuff that happens in crypto. Also, if you just came into the spaces, make sure to give the speakers a follow. It's obviously 10:47 at night, and so it's kind of cool that we have over 1,000 people in the spaces right now, which is typically uh, these spaces will get like maybe a couple hundred. I imagine Richard being here may play a role in that because Richard, you've been getting some pretty high engagement on your Twitter lately.
For sure.
Do you know what the is there any specific reason for that? I mean, I imagine you'll have a
I
following.
think I'm the only interesting thing going on in crypto right now, except for the bankruptcies. It's just me and the bankruptcies. And as far as like new cool shit that's coming out, the world's biggest free airdrop is like people want that shit to come out, and I do too. And we're just waiting on dev. We were close, but then my best dev looked and was like, "Yep, gotta fix this, gotta fix that." And you're like, "God damn it, fuck." And then you just gotta wait, man. You gotta wait. Basically,
Yeah.
we have like a denial of service vector available if people register too many, if they delegate to too many. There's shit people can do that can fuck with a network that most people would just launch and hope no one attacked. But I love my 100% uptime bragging, so I don't want to have to pause the fucking network or anything like Solana. Like Solana's down all the time. I don't want that shit. I want it to launch right, so I just have to wait.
Yep, that makes sense. I think part of it too is people just like people like it when you just don't care enough to like dress things up and you just
Guys,
say things up.
Tell the truth, man. Just
Yeah,
tell the fucking truth. Like people, some people hate it, and fuck those people. Like let them go follow someone else. Like I have enough followers.
yeah,
My
like
followers make money on me. I'm not making money on them. You know, I'm not. I don't have a paid group. I don't have a fucking ref link. You know, I'm just doing some shit for free.
best
yeah,
if
that
up.
makes. I mean, for most of my audience is people who do not subscribe to anything, but I do have a Patreon where I actually do provide like content value. I'm going to be increasing the level of value on that as much as I can over the coming months. But I mean, there is a
I
degree.
think. I think content creation is an honest job. I mean, it sounds fine. I mean, look, I've never looked at your content. Like your content could be like, let's go kill the kids or some shit. I don't know, but if it's just a normal fucking, crypto entertainment thing. Like, seems fine.
I'm top 100% on OnlyFans. Not to brag or anything.
Nice, dude. Welcome to the top 100.
I don't like to brag. That's just
The
not my.
the math illiterate aren't even going to understand that humble brag at all.
But Taylor Swift tweeted me once.
That's good, dude.
She listens to my music, and so yeah,
Guys, check Basti, guys. Basti
she's my
has
one.
more utility than Doge.
What's got more utility than Dogecoin? I don't understand why people talk so much shit about Doge. The transactions are fast and cheap. It's on every fucking exchange. What's the problem? What's wrong with it? It seems to work fine. I mean, look, as someone who integrated it for an enterprise, right? Like as someone who actually had to use the wallets and shit, they're trash. Like the wallets are trash. The tech is trash, but it still works good enough for most people. So like, what's the problem?
Yeah, I can
It's
tell
fine.
that guy's nervous too. YOH. He was like, all right, let me come in there and say a quick word about Dogecoin, and then now he's going into hiding. He's scared.
Yeah.
He knows the Dogecoin truth shall come after him and reap great disaster upon
Dude,
his.
look at the chart. Let me go pull up the Doge BTC chart and see the fucking horror that the demolition that fucking Doge has wrecked upon BTC. Oh, okay. Here, let me give you a quick measurement.
Let's see that some more, bro.
Well,
All right. So
actually,
from December of 2020, fuck, what's in my calendar? From December of 2020 until now, Doge is up 22x. So what do you want? You know, you fucking crybaby motherfuckers. It's like the shit works. No one's got hacked or nothing on it. It's up 22x. It's now look, my shit went up 10,000x. But still, like 22x, it's not death. It's okay. But the problem is, if you bought the top when Elon was on fucking Saturday Night Live, you're down 90%, But that's in the game, dude. That's why that's written on the front of my website. It's like this shit drops 95%. It's what it does. It happens.
I'll DM you my wallet address so you can send me some Doge. Thank you. I love you.
he actually probably will.
I don't send nobody shit, bro. I'm cheap, dog. You can get free airdrop, but you ain't getting no actual crypto, man. There ain't no giveaways. There ain't no fucking Because that shit becomes worth a lot of money. You give someone like $1,000 for the shit, and it goes up to like 100,000, and you fucking feel stupid about it. I don't give away crypto, bro.
How am I gonna get my diamond crusted Gucci tracksuit?
I don't actually, man. I don't like diamonds that much, even though I own so many of them. I got all this Prada stuff now that outsparkles all my diamonds, and it makes me think diamonds are bullshit. So if you have a chance to go to an actual Prada store and in person see some of their crystal items, I have never seen anything sparkle so hard in my life. And I collect Swarovski crystal. I've got $9 million of diamond encrusted shit. The whitest.
Wait, are you like rich or something?
Yeah, very rich.
Really?
It goes
Anyway.
good with his name. Richard is rich. I mean, it just makes sense.
It does work.
Thanks for letting me up, Matt. I just had a question for Richard, if you guys don't mind me cutting
Yeah,
in
go
really quick.
ahead. Sure.
I was just kind of going off of what the last person just said. I was just wondering if you could give like a quick rundown on, PulseX for someone who say like doesn't know anything about what you're doing.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
So what we've recently seen, crypto was invented to get rid of counterparty risk. That's why crypto was invented. Right now, the money that the government gives you, they devalue and steal the value away from it by printing infinite other money that they don't give to you, they just give to everybody else. And so your money becomes worthless over time. So you could have bought a cheeseburger for 10 cents 50 years ago, and now it's $1.50. And why is the cheeseburger cost 15x more? It's not because cows are more expensive. It's because the money isn't worth anything, because they kept printing it. Simple supply and demand. The demand for money does not exceed the supply. They overprint it, and therefore it goes to basically zero. The history of all fiat currencies is that they do go to zero, literally. So instead of having the scam government fake bullshit money that's going to zero, you can use cryptocurrency money, which has a lower inflation rate and a higher certainty that that inflation rate won't change. Because the inflation rate in the United States is decided by a bunch of guys that are unelected that change it at will. It's called the Federal Reserve, but it's actually a private corporation that has nothing to do with the federal government at all and is a privately elected board of bank guys on it. So, it's pretty much a scam is what's up there. And they think they know better than the market, and they try and move the markets around, and they're not good at it. It's like markets are very complex systems, and top-down management of them gets you the USSR. failure is what it gets you. So the wisdom of the crowd's bottom up, and capitalism is the best thing that we found. And these guys manually setting the value of money, it's not good for the markets. Artificially low credit causes misinvestment and malinvestment in the search for yield to cancel out inflation. So it's terrible. Anyway, so, okay, crypto is invented to get rid of counterparty risk. Where are all these people losing all their money to counterparties? Well, I explained to you one counterparty, which is the government. We have other counterparties, which are exchanges. People send their money to the exchange. The exchange has their money and has their crypto, and they lose both. They get hacked, they get scammed, they get shut down, they exit scam. Mt. Gox, Quadriga CX, BTCE, Cryptopia, Cryptsy, you name it, over and over and over again. And now, whereas we had the normal scams and hacks and exchanges, we have new scams and hacks and exchanges that are yield-generating bullshit scams. Nexo, Celsius, BlockFi. Give us your coins, we take away your control, and pray that we give you them back one day with a little bit of interest. Oopsie, we fucked up. We misinvested the money. It's all gone now. Who could have predicted that? Me, because I've been screaming about it for fucking years. Crypto is invented to put you in control of your money and remove counterparty risk, and so these stupid motherfuckers give their keys as quickly as they can to counterparties, the exact opposite why crypto was invented, and they lose all their fucking money over and over and over again, picking up pennies in front of freight trains. So PulseX solves that to a degree because you can trade from one thing to another thing with no counterparty risk. None. It's you and the smart contract. No counterparty risk. Nobody to steal your money. It's beautiful. It's a fork of Uniswap. Uniswap's awesome. Works great. You want to market sell $100 million or $200 million of Ethereum, you can do it on Uniswap, quick as shit. I can tell you better ways to do it with less slippage by spreading your order across multiple liquidity providers through oneinch.io, matcha.xyz, setting limit orders on 0x. I could teach you to get best order execution. The important thing to understand is that cryptocurrency was invented to get rid of middlemen. And the first attempt at that was Bitcoin, with trying to get rid of the middlemen. That's the government's printing the fiat money. And then we had the second big breakthrough, I think, with Uniswap, which did awesome removal of counterparty risk from trading. And so PulseX is basically Uniswap's most liquid exchange on PulseX, or Pulse Chain, which is a fork of Ethereum, which has cheaper transactions, higher throughput, reduces pollution, is deflationary, doesn't have any inflation, burns 25% of the fees, all that stuff. So long story short, PulseX is just Uniswap, and Uniswap is just a way to trade without these fucking scumbag exchanges stealing all your money. And they're also gigantically thick order books. Like I don't think you can buy Ethereum with less slippage anywhere in the entire world except Uniswap. I think Uniswap has the thickest Ethereum USDC order book in the world.
Wow. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that response. And yeah, I was today years old when I found out that, the Federal Reserve is not even controlled by. Yeah, it's like, why? I mean, what a misleading name, right?
Yeah, it's a scam. There's a lot of scamming going on in government, bro. I just saw Joe Biden fucking tweet like the gas guys are gouging people for gas prices or some shit. You're like, bro, like everything is a high price now. It's not just gas. Because the Fed made it that way, you stupid fucker, you. Like, you see Amazon, like Jeff Bezos is smacking him around on Twitter. He's like, either this is outright like lying, or this guy doesn't understand how economies work. Those are the two options. Like, neither one's good.
Or he's just being told what to say and a puppet. Right. I was just going to say that.
That's an Elon Musk quote right there. That's a good Elon Musk quote.
You guys are both wrong there, because my local gas station started lowering the price by 90% right after that. So actually,
there you go.
Well,
yeah. Well, where the hell do you live? Because I need to move there.
Yeah, I believe the exact quote is that it went down to $2, but I read that tweet too. We're all plugged into the fucking popular tweets over here.
Yeah, that was, it almost ratioed the original tweet. Yeah,
wasn't that was the Greg guy? That was Greg, I think. Yeah. Good memes.
Was this
good
today?
Memes. Yeah, it's today.
Oh, I'm not up on my Elon Musk tweets today.
Oh,
I'm
it
mad at
wasn't
him
any
for
long
not
tweet. It was
responding to me
Greg.
anymore.
This dude
Oh,
Greg that makes
nice,
funny
Greg.
tweets like fucks with the president of the United States Otis account. I don't have the
That's
balls to do it.
amazing.
I don't want to piss off the president. I could, dude. I pissed off the Pope yesterday. Like the Pope said that you should like be cool with not having money and being broke and shit. And I posted like a picture of me in a jet and with my Ferrari, and I'm like, I'm still going to heaven, dude.
Dang. Yeah, you're gonna
I'm
get
willing to
you're gonna
troll
get
the
shadow
Pope, but I'm
banned.
not willing to troll the president, dude, because the Pope's not going to fucking send SEAL Team 6 after my ass.
You're
So
gonna
is
get
this
sent
I
to the
hope.
press now.
Okay,
I-
thank you so
it
much,
could-
dear
You got
Richard.
the fastest car in the world, Richard. How are they going to catch you? So you're fine.
Well, I mean, I'm literally, you just go to a rock and roll concert and wait till I go on stage, I guess.
Is this a bad time to
Okay,
let you all
Mark.
know that I'm friends with his campaign manager?
Like the
Yeah.
Black Eyed Peas, they're pretty
Yeah,
rough.
Which
dear
one?
Richard?
Who, Biden?
Yeah, dear
Yes.
Richard, would you
Yes,
ask
Biden.
a question?
You
Did
guys
you say-
literally got Weekend at Bernie's as president. That's sick. Like, that guy's the best fucking campaign manager in the world. You got Bernie Weekend at Bernie's to be president. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah, he's
All
he's
you
really
guys
good
are
at
too
what he
young to
does.
know the reference.
Yeah, he's on. I got him on the podcast recently. He's a really smart guy. This campaign.
Yeah, I
manager.
fucking bet, dude. I bet. That's awesome. Congrats.
Yeah, I think you'd have to be able to prop up this one, but yeah, well done
I don't
on
want.
his
I don't
part.
want our if I don't want the president to be able to drive my car because I know he'll wreck it. I don't want him to be president either. I don't want 80-year-old presidents at all, ever. As a matter of fact, we should make a law. And I'm a person that supports longevity research. I'm a person that hates ageism. I fucking hate crimes of status. Like, oh, what's your crime? You're existing improperly. I hate that shit. But I'm not really a fan of these 80-year-old presidents either. We deserve better. We have smart people in America. We really do. And they're less than 80. They know how to use email and shit. It's cool.
We deserve someone who's just really fucking rich.
Nah. I mean, I'd vote for Elon. I'd give him a shot. Man, fuck.
Run. He can't because he's not from.
I think he
America.
should run with Azalea. Banks.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's not born in the States. Yeah. They could just amend the Constitution for that shit. Then Arnold Schwarzenegger could be president.
Yeah, somebody rich and buff.
So I'm happy to hear questions, man. Like, I love to answer questions about anything.
Yeah, so I was wondering if you had any thoughts on deflationary tokens like OMI, which is associated with Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and all that.
I mean, if you're talking about like OHM, the ones that went to zero multiple times across multiple forks, that
No,
OM?
not that one. OMI, Mike, India. It's the one that's associated with the
Oh,
VDF.
okay. So basically, like, deflationary tokenomics is useless in an environment where when you're not on-ramping new users. So all of these, I'll teach you shit that you didn't know about crypto until I just told about you. Here you go. People think that inflation is bad for crypto. Okay. Let's talk about that. When was the best time to buy Bitcoin? When its inflation was the highest, and Satoshi owned all the coins, and there was no liquidity, and you couldn't buy it anywhere. That's when it was the best time to buy. And then the inflation kept dropping in half every 4 years, and the pumps kept dying. So it did a 70x, and then it did a 40x, and now it does a 3x. So hold on a second. I thought inflation was bad. Well, then why is it that as the inflation gets lower, the price gets more limp tick? Because Richard just taught you something that you didn't know until I told it to you. Because what matters, you see, isn't the rate of inflation. It's the ratio of the rate at which you're on-ramping to new users to inflation. And not all inflation has the same parameters. So, for instance, in Hex, the inflation is extremely delayed because the average stake length is like 7 years. And you don't get paid that inflation until the 7 years is up. And so since the inflation is delayed and inflation begets inflation, it's reflexive, it means that like the actual inflation rate is quite low. It might even be negative. Like I've never had someone like attack the numbers, but it could be the case that the actual market, like available market supply, it could even be negative. Like if a bunch of people like just locked some up, which we've seen, like stake lengths keep getting longer. So if you compare that, like Hex's maximum inflation is 3.69%. Bitcoin ran exponentially higher inflation than that, all the way up to 20K. So when Bitcoin hit 20K, the inflation rate was 3.89. So like, so anyway, back to the guy's original question. So interesting side note is that in the inflation rate, everyone looks at inflation and that's looking at supply side, but they're not looking at demand side. And the demand side is how fastly, nice word, how quickly you're on-ramping new users. And so it's very easy for Hex to on-ramp new users because our inflation just goes to the users themselves. It's more like a stock split. It's like they're just paying themselves. But inflation in Bitcoin and Ethereum, market dumps the price constantly to enrich mining hardware companies and fucking electric companies. It's a huge negative externality. And so the inflation in Hex is lower than Bitcoin was all the way from a penny to 20K. And it's only given to the very people that are participating. Like the guys that defend the price are the guys that get the inflation. So not all inflation is the same. So in regards to your OMI thing, you know, if you've got deflation, okay, but we've seen lots of shit with deflation, like proof of weekends or whatever the fuck, and then it just goes to zero because people get tired of the game. And so, like, I think that a lot of people will get wrecked on all of these, like, burning or locking or whatever the fuck coins. I mean, look, a lot of coins have tried to copy X. They have locking. They go to zero. They literally go to zero. Well, it's locking because they're not on-ramping new users. You know, you need everything. Like tokenomics isn't enough. It's like, look, Bitcoin Cash is a fork of Bitcoin, and it has higher throughput, and the price chart's absolutely horrible. It's down like 99% versus Bitcoin, but it was basically the same software to start with. Why? Because there's other shit that makes a coin good that isn't the fucking software. It's the community, it's the logo, it's the branding, it's the memes, it's the on-ramps, it's, you know, it's a lot of stuff. I mean, look, in general, I never promote any coin that I didn't invent, except I'll say nice things about Bitcoin if you need to buy 100 billion of it right now for some fucking weird reason. If you need something insanely liquid and you don't know how to use fucking limit order, fine, Bitcoin. But otherwise, I would say Ethereum. If you need anonymity, I would also say Ethereum. If you try and use Monero, you can't get the fuck out of it. How do you get to a stable coin out of Monero? You suck middleman dick. It's terrible. So, you know, Ethereum is basically the answer for almost everything. But if you want to outperform Ethereum, you've got Hex or Pulse Chain when it comes out, or Pulse Hex. It's very hard for me to recommend other. Do you know how many people got wrecked recommending other shit? How many people recommended Luna or got wrecked? Recommended BlockFi. All these fucking influencers recommended all this shit, and they all got wrecked together. It's terrible. And I created a solution, and they don't respect. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I really like OMI, because the VV app onboards new like thousands pretty much every month, and you know they haven't even done marketing yet. So you know there's
Good
very
luck,
few
buddy.
people left in the OMI token. Yeah,
when you discover how they rug you, you'll remember this conversation, dude. You're buying shitcoin number 98241. You think you've got it figured out. It's probably going to go to zero or rug you like most of the other ones, and then you'll be like, oh damn, I thought I had it figured out.
I mean, I think the lawyers that work at Disney that all work for about $1,000 an hour.
Oh yeah. How did Atari Coin work out? Tell me how Atari Coin worked out. Remember Atari Coin? Do you think that fucking the co-founder of Apple is a scumbag? Do you think Steve Jobs, like partner Wozniak, do you think he's a scumbag? How did Atari Coin work out? I went to zero. Yeah, so you can take all those arguments and shove them up your ass, because I just gave you a perfect example of that exact fucking argument failing spectacularly. Wozniak and Atari Coin and all that shit went to fucking zero.
I mean, I didn't come here for a fight. I just came here just to get.
No, but I'm just telling you that appeal to popularity shit doesn't work in crypto, brother. A lot of guys with names have shit to go right to zero. A lot of big companies have shit that goes right to zero. How's IBM's blockchain shit going? IBM sucks, no? You see what I'm saying? I want people to learn that appeal to popularity does not work in this industry. And that's how everyone got fucking wrecked. I saw Peter McCormick quoting, do you think that fucking BlockFi would go out of business when it's valued at $6.5 billion? Yes, actually, I do. And yes, look, they are. So I want people to learn from the mistake that you're making. You cannot fall for appeal to popularity here. You'll lose all your money.
Yeah, there's
I
really.
mean, OMI's not really popular. No, not too many people have heard of it.
Nah, but you were name dropping Disney, bro. And
It's the only
Disney
crypto
sucks as a
associated
company
with
as
it.
well, just for the record. When I go to my Disney app and I see Black Stories as a section, and then I see Predator in there, can you explain to me how Predator is a black story? What it really
Carl
means, I
Weathers,
guess, is
maybe?
like
I
there's a
don't
black
know.
actor in it, which seems like, is that what we're doing now? We're just categorizing the movies by like the color of the people in them? Because that seems fucked up to me. Fuck Disney. And fuck that coin you mentioned. You're going to get rugged, watch.
You want to bet on it?
I have to say there are.
As a billionaire, no, you don't interest me.
There we go. I was wondering if you actually consider.
You don't know what I'm a billionaire in. I didn't clear the units, but it's fine. I have more money than that guy will have, as long as he lives. He won't take my advice. He'll get rugged, and he'll fucking eventually FOMO one of my things later, so it's fine.
Well,
Whatever.
there to be some level of like, okay, well, you can make money on some coins. Some of them, a lot of them will end up going to zero. It's just the way the market. But there are
No, but it's like most. It's not some. It's fucking most. Like Doge has been around so long that you can say it has product market fit. But the fucking rugs, like, you. I'm not going to mention these sites, but you can go on sites and see what's like popularly trading, and shit will be popular, and then you'll never see it again. And then you'll go check the chart, and the shit. Like, how did Squid Game work out? It shit went to zero on live stream. It's just, there's more rugs than non-rugs. The amount of spam that I delete from these fucking shitcoins every day, I delete like at least 20 or 30 posts every day from new random shitcoins with like lower tax and burning and all the same scam bullshit over and over and over again. Like, it just victimizes all the new users. They all just lose their money. It's
Do we have to
terrible.
hear some of your other characters, or do we have to wait for the Netflix special?
Which other characters?
I want to hear do you have any other bits?
You got to work on your jokes, bro. They're terrible. I'm giving you a lot of material to work with, and you're choking on it.
Okay, so this is.
I'm used to people choking with me, but not like that, bro.
Love it.
See, come to the final stand, Matt Wall Spaces, to hear arguments where people use.
People get mad. So here's the thing, right? I called the top on the day for free, no paid group. I made a coin that went up 10,000x with flawless operation. And just, it makes people so angry because I guess they think they could be me or some shit. Like, they're so fucking mad. You can feel the butt hurt. They're like shaking inside. They hate that I exist. It's fine. I'm happy to piss you off, bro. I raised $27 million for charity. I write self-help books. I save people's fucking lives. I get 100 emails every month for people to say I saved their fucking life. You'll live and die and never get 1/10 of it because you're a loser, and I'm not.
I think
What
you're
you
feeling
should do is, instead of trying to check nuts and act hard, because you're not funny either, instead of trying to check nuts and act hard, you should shut the fuck up and listen, because I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to make you richer. I'm trying to make you smarter. You're trying to fight with me, and I'm literally just trying to educate you.
I'm not trying to fight with anybody.
Richard, I think he was just memeing you. I don't.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. Hey, look, I get fucked with a lot, dude. So, and I'm tired. Like, I hope he
I
was
think
just trolling.
I think those people are worried about their market share. That's why they hate. That's the deal.
It could be, but I mean, look, I'm a hater too, to some degree, dude. Like, when I see some people, like, for instance, I don't like that Michael Saylor is so popular as a guy convicted of fraud. It pisses me off. Michael Saylor was convicted of fraud and paid a fucking $6 million fine or something similar, multi-millions, to the fucking SEC for fucking fraud. Why is everyone sucking this guy's balls? Michael Saylor took fucking leverage to buy the top with other people's money. He's down $3 billion fucking dollars. Why are people sucking this guy's dick? It makes me angry. So I guess I'm a little bit of a player hater.
Well, he's what he's doing is he's being kind of a channel for all the people who potentially bought the top or made mistakes with crypto, and they see him as a guy with a company who is kind of like speaking what's on their mind, and they're feeling validated. That's why they follow and love him.
Yeah, I mean, look, he pumped all of our bags. So look, Michael Saylor, if you're listening, one, I think you're a bitch. But other than that, thank you for pumping our bags, bro. Because you did get a lot of money into crypto, and those that were smart enough to sell the top, they reaped those rewards. So thank you for that, Mr. Saylor.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that disappoints me about Micro Sailor is that he doesn't actually sail boats. Once I out, I click forward.
You know what? I want to be in the fucking Winklevi twins band, dude. I want to be their hype man. And just did you see the footage of the Winklevi twins band?
No, wait, what's the deal with
You
that?
got to see it.
Yeah, I
Well,
saw it.
yeah. So one of the Winklevi twins like literally changed his profile to like kind of remove crypto and just put the band. And he had to be like, "Yo, there's only so much space in the description, and don't get mad at me and shit."
Well,
And
I
their
think
band
it's
is terrible. I mean,
think it's
truly,
self
truly terrible.
I think it's self therapy. They're feeling really stressed right now, so they're just trying to lighten up the load.
But they
So
should be used to that stress after the ass fucking that the Facebook thing gave them, dude. Like they got fucked out of like the biggest imaginable fortune
well,
already once.
they
They
were
should be used to
young.
it.
They were young, and that was just training for adult life.
I'm sure they're doing okay. They'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, did you
They're
see his
doing they're
follow up
doing
tweet?
better than whose tweet?
I think it was the one of the W brothers. He said like, hey Twitter people, shut the fuck up or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. I saw that shit. That
Yeah,
was hilarious.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like I would say if he wanted to maintain the professional profile, that's not a thing to say.
Well, crypto's funny in that like I think crypto's a little more dramatic than legacy. Like you've got like Dogecoin is fucking celebrating people getting poor and like talking about everyone's gonna get scammed. Shit.
Well, that was his thing, right? He kind of looks like the
And
guy who
then
would do that.
it's in like Three Arrows Capital's talking about I don't know, dude. This industry's fucking hilarious to me, man. Like I just because I was a successful retired fucking multimillionaire with 150 employees in 2000 and fucking 3. So 20 years later now, and it just seems like it's fucking noob mode out here. Like crypto's so fucking there's so much potential and opportunity in this industry still because everything still sucks so bad. Everything is so wrecked. It's crazy. And it's good. I mean, look, when this shit's all easy, there's not going to be as much potential for profit. The fact that everything sucks a bit it leaves a lot of extra. It's like the gatekeeping. Eventually the gates will open. That's extra upside. You can't get like Hex can't get more gate kept. Where's it listed? Oh, nowhere. You know what I mean? Like who has ever said anything nice about it? Oh, no one. It's just all upside because eventually people have to submit. This is like Dogecoin. I'm here saying nice things about Doge. Try and get someone else to do that. I dare you. It's nearly fucking impossible. But they earned it. Like in my opinion, Doge earned it. They've been around long enough. I mean, who knows how much of this is just fucking like Elon, like Elon decided to fucking anoint it, and now it's just but it's pumped like several times in the past. It's fine, and by several times, I mean like a fucking lot of times.
Well, did you hear what Elon said about Doge? He just said that some of his friends own it, and he just wanted to support it to support them, and that's all.
Hey, I mean, look, it could be true. Like he's just a human, right? Like, and this is the other thing people have to understand. You know, Michael Saylor, I saw have had a very intelligent analysis of like Apple's ability to maintain pricing power and not have to get demarginalized or demargined, and it was great. But then he doesn't know fucking shit about crypto and like market buys on fucking Coinbase as though I think he likes paying more. I don't think he likes. I think he thinks that he can push the price up. And I've heard him say it. He's like, if a couple other like a few family offices or like Saudis decide to like buy in, that alone would move the price up, and then people would follow on and shit. I don't think he understands that that's like kind of scummy market manipulation, not sustainable. Like, I think he feels to me like a noob entered to the market that is happier when he's dollar cost averaging up than down, and he prefers to pay higher because it feels better. He doesn't understand that paying less is actually better. He's
Well, I
just a
mean, of
fucking
course,
noob. Like,
of course, you feel validated when you
Right.
buy higher. I mean, you bought
Right.
you actually see the price increase, and you're like, okay, I'm making the right choice here. So
Right. Yeah. He's got like framing error. It, I don't, there's a better way to describe that. It's not sunk cost fallacy, but like he's just a fucking noob, and he has to have the same opportunity that I had. I was a noob. I bought Bitcoin at 30. I helped to make the $30 top. That shit went down to 2. I was down 93%. I fucking held. It worked out. He needs to have the opportunity to sell the bottom. He needs to see this shit do the normal 85%, but normally it does. But here's the thing, guys. I got bad news for you. It could do more than 85% dip because now everything else is dipping at the same time. And so it actually like 85% dip is what we did when shit was just going to go up and up only was a thing. And they were just printing all the time. But it doesn't need to actually go that way. Like it can do more than 85% dip. Because like the essence, like we know that Bitcoin is totally correlated with the stock market. We know the stock market's totally correlated with interest rates. We know interest rates have to go up because no one can pay for their fucking food anymore. And they don't want riots. So, you know, the S&P 500 could drop enough to cause Bitcoin to do a 95%, which is only an extra half, by the way. So here's another thing I'm going to teach that like nobody understands. A coin that is down 90% is just a coin that was down 80% and cut in half. So here's how you do that math. If a coin dropped 80%, you're left with 20. If a coin dropped 90%, you're left with 10. 20 is twice as much as 10. And so a coin that's down 90% is a coin that was down 80 and then dropped another half. And so by that same token, a coin that's down 90 that drops 95 dropped another half because you were left with 10, now you've got 5. So this, I'm hoping, so when I say, like I try and make rhymable quotes, Bitcoin 11K and pray, I'm really saying like, fucking pray that like 85% drop is enough because it might go deeper. I mean, and we've got more reflexivity and more liquidations available now than we've ever had. There's more rehypothecation and commingling of funds and interconnectivity that this should, I mean, look, the only reason we stopped apparently is because Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda and FTX stepped in and bought it. But look where that got you. We're right back where we were. The bottom was 17.5. We're at 19 after Alameda and FTX step in. This is limp tick bullshit. So like, you know, 11K and pray. And really an 85% drop I think is 10.5. But I just say 11K because people front run my shit all the time anyway. So I'll just move it up a little bit so I don't have to complain and explain it was like 1% off or whatever. Like I'd rather hit 11K as my target and then have it fucking drop to like 9 and my target was hit and I can still brag, you know? I like bragging.
I think it's going to go to 5.
You think it's going to go to 5? I mean, I think some of the pessimistic people on cryptocurrency are not taking into account. If you look at the chart and you draw a straight line from when Bitcoin started until now, you see 2 major dips under that line. And those are the 2 infamous crashes that everyone always talks about. This time it's done a very similar thing to that. And it seems to be holding strong-ish at around this mark. We have El Salvador buying the dip. We have Michael Saylor buying the dip. We have other people. I mean, he only bought a little.
Hold on.
He bought some. I mean,
how much did they buy, Doug? 20 million and
they
like
bought
5 million?
They bought 10 million. They bought 10 million. They own like 3.7 million. So I mean, it could be it could be some. I mean, he's not. More importantly, he's not selling. I think the patient of the buyer
yet.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants because y'all dumb motherfuckers that gave him money didn't encumber him with any particular plan. He could do whatever he wants with the money. It's not like fucking Grayscale where they have to fucking hold it. This motherfucker can blow it on hooker and blow, and you can sue him later and hope that that was not okay, but it probably would have been okay. Like, anyone that bought his fucking bullshit scam fake investment vehicle, like, oh my God. Now, for you, I don't feel like getting sued by this cunt, so I'll just say, not a financial advisor, not a lawyer. Maybe his shit isn't scam as fuck, but I will stand behind this. Grayscale has a more restrictive investment control over what happens with the money they get through their trust than chucking it at MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy has more freedom in what they can do with the money. How does that benefit you, the investor? And how's MicroStrategy's price doing? Is it down 90% still? Let me go look.
15K.
You think 15K? Bro,
Yep.
you think it only goes an
down that
extra
much
2K
too.
under? That's the final leg is just 2K under the last leg. That's it? You're crazy. What and by the way, that line bullshit, that all those lines don't account for the limp dickness of the S curve. So if those lines meant shit, there's no way we'd have broken the old all-time high and only did a 3x after years of waiting. After fucking Michael Saylor and oh, by the way, let me continue. As long as there's a 30% discount on Grayscale Bitcoin, you're not going to get a bull run. You're not. It's not happening. Because people would rather buy the fake Bitcoin for 30% off than the fucking real Bitcoin. So until that Grayscale premium goes away, your dreams of a bull market are fucked. It's not happening. And let me tell you, you know how many millions they can absorb? They own 3% of all Bitcoin. That's how much Grayscale has, 3% of all Bitcoin. It's a lot.
Well, I
Go
think
look up. I'm gonna
I
go
think,
look up everybody else's shit, see how much they've lost. I've got like this website that tells me how many of these dumb fucks, how much they bought and where, and how much they're down. Go ahead.
people don't realize that the last 10 to 12 years we had the quantitative easing pretty much nonstop. We went from $1 trillion in a government's balance to about 9. And this is the first time where they're actually trying to reduce the balance sheet. So
What's a couple trillion between friends?
Yeah, I mean, it is all fake money, so.
No, it's true. Like, look, people don't understand what a bear market actually looks like. They don't understand that money can become more expensive. They've never seen high interest rates. They were literally born, and they're not old enough to know that interest rates used to be 20%. They don't get it. They don't know the 70s existed. I wasn't even fucking born in the early 70s. I wasn't even there. And if I was born, I'd be too young to fucking measure it, right? But at least I study history. Grayscale Bitcoin discount right now, 31.3%. So would you rather buy Grayscale's fake Bitcoin? But they do have it. Like, it's not fake bullshit like they don't have it. They actually have the Bitcoin. Would you rather buy their shit at 31% discount or normal shit with no 30% discount? By the way, if you get a 30% discount, you're getting 50% more for free. That's how that math works. So
okay,
what
thank you
happens
so
is
much. Must give me the opportunity to say something. So thank you so
Sure.
much, British dear Richard Hurt. So I totally agree your tremendous speech. So by the way, I want to talk about in the bear market, so mining Bitcoin and Ethereum is I think is a very important advice. Do you think so? So why should I say that? If you find a very low price electronic and structure and supplement, so you can get a very cheap Bitcoin and Ethereum. So now, whatever in the NFT market, so whatever we can buy it in the OpenSea, in the other NFT market. But in my opinion, I think Bitcoin and Ethereum, and especially the Dogecoin, is very important. So what do you think the mining? Yeah, okay. Thank
I
you
used
so
to
much.
mine Bitcoin. My pleasure, man. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, please.
Yeah. So I used to mine Bitcoin. And, that's how they got me in. That's how they got my money. They gave me free